Welcome to Houston Live and Local, everyone. We appreciate you joining us. At the top of every hour, we are going to be bringing you your weather updates. That's what everybody wants to know. The Arctic air making its way into the state of Texas, but soon to be Southeast Texas. So, of course, my computer is giving me a little fuss right now, but I'm going to be working on it. But I want you guys to know that so it's noon right now. Earlier this morning, we were looking at freezing rain and sleet out in Central Texas and North Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, getting in on the freezing rain, sleet, and snow. And I know a lot of folks, they want to know, are we going to be getting snow here in Southeast Texas? And the answer is it's a possibility, but right now, most of the models are in agreement that our main source of precipitation of the freezing genre is going to be freezing rain and or sleet. So, okay, my graphics are finally up and working. So let's get you out to what we're seeing right now across the country. Yes, 40 states out of the 50 here in the USA are impacted by this winter storm. Kansas City getting hit with snow right now. Let's take you out to a live view in Oklahoma. This is from one of their transportation departments. Good news is we do not see a lot of cars on the road, rather. I was actually looking at our Fox Weather alert system, and our friends up at Fox Weather do such a good job at updating us with weather across the country. Take a look at this. Snow alert. Top snow report up to 7.5 inches in some spots in Oklahoma. And like I mentioned, it is noon on Saturday. So you betcha things are going to go downhill pretty quickly. It's not just the snow that we're watching, it's also the potential for ice. Now, some of our friends up to the north are not necessarily seeing this wintry precipitation from this winter storm. What they are seeing is -7-degree temperatures. Minneapolis, Fargo, Green Bay, Wisconsin, down to 14 below zero at the border of Minnesota and Canada. You guys, these are real deal Arctic temperatures that are making their way into Texas as well. I will say for us, we are above freezing right now, but any of the rain that's falling, which we're really monitoring it out toward Rosenberg, Katy, Sugarland, Wharton, El Campo, this is going to be cold rain. You know, we had rain over the past week. It was warm rain. Temps were in the 60s. That is literally not the case. We are looking at 40s right now. And I want to show you a few of our weather models. And I mean a few. I'm going to show you 3 of them because we do see differentiations in some of these models. So this is a look at our graph model. It shows by this afternoon more scattered showers. So basically more of the same of what we're seeing. Some 30s, some 40s out there, no one below freezing. Okay, then we get into our 11 o'clock hour tonight. Low 30s, Huntsville, around freezing in Brenham, as well as the Woodlands. Sunday morning through 6, 7, even 8 o'clock, we could be seeing that precipitation continue. And then that kicks out of here. But guess what? Any leftover moisture on the roadways going to freeze. So come Monday morning, we're looking at actual wake-up temperatures in the 20s with feels-like temps even lower. Okay, let's go out to our HRRR model. This is a high resolution model that we get updates every single hour. So latest look does show, okay, it's initializing maybe a bit higher rain coverage than we're seeing now, but it does look like a similar location. So I like to see it initialize well with what we're actually seeing on the current radar. But you can see that the freezing rain sleet starts to move into Giddings, College Station, so just outside of our viewing area by 8 o'clock tonight. By 10 to 12 midnight, it's going to start to creep into Huntsville, into Brenham, slowly moving into Montgomery County, Waller, even into northwestern Harris County by 5 o'clock. So the interesting thing is that it seems to be that it's a very similar model run to actually what we're seeing on our exclusive Fox model, which I'll get to in a moment. It continues through 8, 9, clearing out by 10. All the models are pretty much in agreement on that. So lows tonight, 29. Tomorrow, 22 in Houston. You guys, take a look at Amarillo for a sec. Yes, we are looking at wake-up temperatures, actual temperatures come Monday in the -2 degree range. Okay, well, I do want you guys to look at our Fox model because that's also important. I've been showing this because nobody else in the Houston area has this. So that's why it's important that we can give you kind of a leg up on another model that is exclusive to us. So Saturday in the afternoon, same thing, passing showers. By 10:15, it's interesting because the Fox model has the freeze line moving into Montgomery County. Now, temperatures are going to take a minute to get there, but any precipitation likely going to be falling in the form of freezing rain and or sleet. Fox model has been a little bit sooner than some of these other models in the sense that they're thinking the freezing rain moving into Houston by 3 a.m. Others a bit closer to your 5-6 o'clock hour tomorrow morning. Regardless, hopefully you don't have to be on the roadways in the wee morning hours on Sunday because it is going to be treacherous. You do not want to drive on any elevated surface. It's going to be icy. You're not going to be able to see the ice. That makes it very, very dangerous. And then guess what? That frigid air moves in. Yeah, the precipitation's out of here, but we're likely going to be seeing a lot of refreezing of some roadways that have that lingering moisture. Okay, guys, quickly, forecast ice accumulations ranging anywhere from 1/10 of an inch up to about 1/4 of an inch through Houston. Huntsville out to Livingston under an ice storm warning. So for them, there's actually the potential for up to 1/2 an inch of that ice. Now, when we get close to that 1/2 an inch mark and up, that's when I really start to get worried about the power. And folks out in Tyler, out in Shreveport, all the way up to Nashville, Tennessee, could be seeing more than 1/2 an inch of accumulation of this ice. So widespread power outages there, probably very likely. I do just quickly want to talk about our cold temperatures. So an extreme cold warning for the entire viewing area has been extended to Tuesday at noon. Okay? That's a whole extra day. The National Weather Service is saying, yeah, wind chill values in the single digits and teens going to continue. So here's a look at early tomorrow morning, teens and 20s. As we head into your Monday morning, there's the single digits. Most of that, I will say, single digit chances. Wow, this model just coming in saying Katie is going to be feeling like 9 degrees, okay? We continue as we head into Tuesday. Similar story, mostly feeling like the teens and 20s, but overall, it is going to be downright cold. If you guys can, download Fox Local. Okay, if you happen to lose power, and I'm not saying you will, but if you can stay connected with us, we are going to be on the air 24/7 bringing you updates so that you can stay updated, because a lot of folks, you know, you have your personal situation. Either somebody has to go to work, or, you know, you're worried about a family member. What is it like where they live? We are going to have you covered. Mike and I will be here in the morning. JD and Ramisha will be here overnight. We've got you guys covered on all fronts. So Fox Local is the place to be, and we're going to be connecting with you. You know, our number one priority is to keep you and your family safe and updated, and that's what we're here for. So we are combing through the models, and plenty of them. And let me tell you, they are starting to get in agreement with that freeze line moving into Houston. Expect, especially if you live north and west of Houston, to see some freezing rain starting midnight hours and then into early tomorrow. Live look at Austin, 0 degrees, 21, Richardson, Texas. That looks like some frozen precipitation on the weather stem camera there. You guys, this is not a storm to mess around in. I really hope that you got all your preps done, and if not, you're doing it within the next few hours so you can be ready to hunker down, stay safe, and stay warm inside. Well, thank you so much. We'll have much more weather coming up in our next hour, but make sure you stick with us. We'll have a lot for you coming up after the break.